look at this. Whoa, the power on that. The great Chinese philosopher Lin Yutang once said, if one's bowels are moving well, one is happy. If one's bowels are not moving, one is not happy. That is all there is to it. I'm going to share with you my 5 tips for having world-class poos. And I'm also going to show you my personal battle station. Tip number 1, drink 2 to 5 litres of water per day. Try and spread it out throughout the day. If you're dehydrated, your poo becomes dehydrated and you can create a traffic jam. Tip number 2, consume adequate fibre. Make sure this is from soluble and insoluble sources. And the easiest way to do that is to make tabbouleh. That's just me getting in touch with my heritage there. So I find that just the easiest way to consume large amount of fruits and vegetables. Also, you're not 5 years old, so don't peel your vegetables. Like, keeping the skin on your fruit and veg is the easiest hack to increase your fibre intake. As with anything, you can always have too much of a good thing and too little of a good thing. So step up your fibre gradually and find the sweet spot. Some easy sources of fibre: fruit, vegetables, legumes, beans, nuts, seeds, chia, oat bran, any of that good stuff. Tip number 3, strengthen your abs. If you have weak abs, you're not going to be able to adequately fulfill your true poo potential. Look at our video guides for abs exercises, everything from the basic to the super advanced. If you do that, you're going to improve your ability to adequately increase your intra-abdominal pressure and get a nicely formed poo out. Tip number 4, on that note, you should never feel like you're having to force one out. A poo should never feel like a 1 rep max. It should feel like an easy set of 40%. So if you're overly straining, or if you're spending too long on the toilet, then you probably haven't addressed points 1, 2 and 3. You also increase your risk of hemorrhoids the longer you stay on the toilet or the harder you have to push. Pooing should be an easy, enjoyable, flowing process. Tip 5, increase your consumption of prebiotic and probiotic foods. These help support the gut microbiome, the bacteria in your gut, to produce better poo, and also there is a complex interaction between the bacteria in your gut and your stress levels and your emotional health. That's because the brain-gut axis is a real thing, and you can leverage it to your advantage to regulate your neurotransmitters and actually live a happier life by pooing well. Some ideas for prebiotic foods would be anything fermented, so kefir, pickles, sauerkraut, yogurt, whatever takes you fancy. If after implementing these 5 things you're still struggling with your poo, or you think that you might have IBS, then check out our full video on that, where I cover all of this in much more detail with a whole slew of recommendations that you can try to improve your gut function and gut health. Now, I'm going to show you my battle station. There it is, the beauty itself. So, from the bottom up, in true poo fashion, this is a squatty potty. This allows you to elevate your feet, flex your hips and unkink the rectal shelf. What a sentence. I also have this, which is a shot tuffer. If you've ever heard Rory Sutherland on the Farnham Street podcast, where he talks about the fact that if you got a bit of poo on your face or your hand, you wouldn't just wipe it off with dry paper. So why would you do the same with poo in your bum? Good question. Also, this hedges you against a mad rush for toilet paper during a pandemic. So just to give you an idea of this in action, I use this in combination with toilet roll, but look at this. Whoa, the power on that. So there it is. The ultimate guide to having world-class poos with a soft close. Make sure to subscribe for more excellent content, and I will speak to you next time.